it simple, keep it sweet. Here's a line I heard somewhere. Feel the ground under your feet. It can take you anywhere. Chasing shadows with you. Let's get broken, then repair. In times of anger, feeling hopeless, find that light under the door. Build a bridge right to the shore. All that could have been talk and would have been walks. Ain't never done much for help. We'll be right back.